My fourth prediction is this. It is one of scandal, right? So in 2023, we started to see the meltdown of Tony Khan,
Yeah.
most notably after NXT and Dynamite went head to head on Tuesday night, and NXT destroyed AEW in the ratings, and Tony Khan had a meltdown like a spoiled rich little boy, over being killed in the ratings basically, and
Mm.
was like tweeting at fans and just going back and forth, and even wrestlers were like, "Put the phone down, bro! Like this is
Yeah.
embarrassing." So we saw the beginning of the
But
meltdown.
just before you continue, yeah, wrestlers were legitimately worried for his health. Wrestlers were like, "Put the phone down, stop, Tony, stop." He was out of control. Go ahead.
Right. So yeah, we saw the meltdown beginning, the infancy of Tony Khan's meltdown. I think in 2024 that meltdown is going to just hit rock bottom. I think Tony Khan is going to hit rock bottom. We know he has proficiency for some fun and partying with the wrestlers and some female talent and et cetera, et cetera. If you believe some of the things that we've heard about the behind the scenes happenings in AEW,
Mm.
and I think that party life, that life of scandal, I think is all gonna come to bite him. Basically, it's all gonna come to
Yeah.
light. And Tony Khan is going to get arrested in 2024. Now, what is he gonna get arrested for? I don't know. Could it be drug possession? Could he get arrested for drug possession? I could see it. I could see it right now. TMZ, breaking news. The only time that AEW will be on TMZ in 2024. Breaking news. AEW CEO, Jacksonville Jaguars owner, Tony Khan, arrested for cocaine possession at the Chicago airport. I could see it. I don't know. Or another scandalous crime, another unnamed crime that's
Mm.
been covered up. It's gonna come to light. Similar to what happened with Vincent Kennedy McMahon and the hush money.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be a big scandal involving Tony Khan that's going to come to light in 2024. Will it be drug possession? Will it be something sexual harassment related? Will it be workplace safety? I mean, we've seen
Yeah.
the Jaguar Stadium stuff with the rodents and all that.
Oh,
Like something's going to come to light on this guy. Jalen
yeah.
Ramsey, one of the best players in the NFL, was like, "I hate the Jacksonville Jaguars organization. It's awful. Get me out of there. They're terrible people. I want nothing to do with this." So
Yeah.
eventually, that stuff always comes to light, and it seems
Yeah.
like the pressure's getting to him. The drugs are getting to him.
Mm.
Everything he's involved in is getting to him right now, and I think it's going to come to a crashing halt in 2024.
And I'll follow up on what you just said there. I've nothing as blistering or scandalous as that, but just to sort of supplement what you just said, these owners, by and large, are quite flawed. I mean, Vince McMahon is just, a great example in the wrestling space, particularly. But when you've got these people who are so powerful, worth multi billions of dollars, they throw money around left and right. They're the head honcho, like the power, the I can do anything, all this often gets them. As we've seen with Tony Khan, you incorporate that with a guy who is naturally like a diehard wrestling Twitter mark at heart. Tony Khan's the guy who happily picks fights with people who have like 8 followers on X and goes back and forth, people with no profile pictures, just these goons on X. Tony Khan's like fighting them and having arguments. So something like that, I mean, it's a wrestling owner. I mean, historically, wrestling owners, stuff like this happens. There's other crimes, there's scandal, there's drama, things come to light. There's Kevin, what's the word? There's a basis for it. There's like grounds, like this stuff's happened before. This isn't a shocking thing of, oh my God, I thought wrestling owners were saints and Kevin's predicting Tony Khan gets done for a crime. What? No. They're wrestling owners, Kevin. Your channel, Wrestling Uncovered, goes into some of these egregious things wrestling owners have said, done, been exposed for doing, where it's like, oh my God, that's a scummy person. Not saying Tony Khan's a horrible person. Jalen Ramsey said something similar, but nonetheless, we'll leave it there. Hopefully, Tony Khan has a great year and he's all good. But this is our just bold take prediction. So, pal, there's that. Anything more on
Keep the
Tony
ball
Khan,
rolling,
pal?
pal. Let's go. Let's get it, pal.
Well, it's funny you were talking about Tony Khan because I got a Tony Khan one as well, pal. This one, I mentioned the management structure. I think that one's going to happen earlier on in the year. I think that'll be sometime February, March. They're going to announce like a management sort of shift. One, as I said, Kenny Omega will be out. Young Bucks are clowns. They'll announce a shift. I think towards the end of the year, I'm thinking this will be after All In. This will be, they'll do All In. That'll be like a big event. It'll be quite stressful for Tony Khan trying to make sure they can actually get people in the stadium this time. That'll be like a big stressful event. I think after it, October, sort of November, I think Tony Khan takes indefinite leave. I think that'll be the term. It'll be indefinite leave. Why? I mean, you hinted sort of potentially why there,
Yeah.
or it could be something else. It could just be him saying, I need to take a step back from this for just a little bit. Bryan Danielson will be running wrestling operations for the next indefinite time period. I don't know how long that could be. I was thinking once again, is that circuit breaker thing? The trajectory of All Elite Wrestling was like this for 1, 2, 3 years, and then it started to do this, and now it's doing this. But like objectively speaking, there's some good things on the show, some good talents, MJF, Swerve, Tony Storm, Orange Cassidy. But on the whole, you mentioned the direction, Kevin, a moment ago. A lot of things they're doing now, it's like, what is this Scotty to Hottie thing? Why is Tony Khan paying thousands for rights to this for a dark match? What's happened with Ring of Honor? He paid $40 million, and genuinely speaking, hardly anyone is watching it. There is no buzz about Ring of Honor and all this other stuff. These old wrestlers getting signed, all these things add up, and there will be a circuit breaker. So for me, that's my fifth take, my final take, pal. I think Tony Khan takes indefinite leave, probably later in the year. How long that's for, what that's for, I don't know, but I think it'll be indefinite leave from the CEO of AEW.
Right. And that could be nothing more than a PR stunt, just so Tony Khan could kind of take like the public pressure off himself. So people will be like, okay, he's not running stuff anymore. Give him a break. And he could just literally announce that he's taking a leave and then go right back to running things just behind the scenes a little bit more and with less pressure.